Welcome to our 29th episode of Talk About
It.
With your favorite host. I am B. Brown, the Revolutionary.
And it's your girl D. Today is Tuesday, May the 10th, 2022. I got the date right this week. What's up?
What's up? We on our 29th episode.
29, 25.
I am so proud of us, honey. We have been, very strategic in what we've been doing. We've been resilient. We've been doing it. And, things ain't always easy, but we still find a way to pull this thing off every week.
We got some people already in the building, bright and early. Let's get it. We got Sister Chanelda in the building with a good old hey. And she's sending us some little celebrations and some hand claps for our 29th episode. Okay. And she's on YouTube. We appreciate you for coming on over.
Come on over, baby. Let's do it. Thank you. We appreciate you, Chanel. You always showing us love. We appreciate that.
Whoever else is in here, y'all go on and say hey or whatever because we can't see y'all. Hey, Miss Sheila. Oh, it says Veronica Coleman.
Veronica Coleman. Hey, Miss Cookie.
Look, Brandon, I figured that one of us knew what that meant because I was just reading. I'm like, Veronica Coleman. Hey.
We got new people swinging and banging every week. I appreciate that.
Bobby Brown Jr. in the building. What's going on? Appreciate y'all for coming on over to YouTube.
Yes, sir.
Brandy, we got a question. Is it just on YouTube now?
No, but we were gonna make the announcement that next month it will be YouTube only. So we're gonna finish this month out with both Facebook and YouTube, but there are coins to be gathered on YouTube, and we need that to make our situation grow. So
Absolutely.
Yes, this is the last month on Facebook and YouTube.
Well, that's why I only sent out the YouTube link today. That's what I reshared just to help y'all transition on over and come on over, okay?
We appreciate it.
Baby, Bobby.
Hey, appreciate you for coming through, Mr. Brown. Oh, and we got Mr. Douglas.
We got Chris. What's up, cuz? And we got none other than the lovely Nikki Six in the building.
Hey, that's what's up. Hey. Good to see y'all. And we definitely got a newbie in the building, Mr. Bobby. That is one of my favorite cousins. Bobby, the favorite one. Shh. Don't tell nobody though.
You don't already told everybody now.
Don't tell nobody. All right, y'all. So we're finna get this ball rolling right now. Ain't no need
right on with it.
You know what I'm saying? Because thing is, we come to bring the news, honey. Yes. So for our first story, we have an update. Do y'all remember last Tuesday? Yes, we've been missing you too, Nikki Six. We've been missing you too. Do you remember last week when we brought the story of the 3 children that were playing on the Mississippi River bank? This actually happened in New Orleans, and they hadn't found any bodies yet. Well, they found a body, y'all. So this is definitely a confirmation that more than likely these children have transitioned on over to be with the Lord, because at the end of the day, I hate that happened to them. And this
Absolutely.
is the young man that they actually found. Um, he is identified as the 15-year-old. He was actually the boyfriend of Brandy. Um, Kevin Poole was identified by his family and told a local news source he always carried a smile. It wouldn't be him if he didn't jump in to save his girlfriend. The children fell in while playing alongside the West Bank in Algiers neighborhood of New Orleans. So you got to know that the Mississippi River runs through New Orleans. They were last seen April 23rd. This body was recovered 2 miles out. Now they are still looking for 8-year-old Allie and 14-year-old Brandy Wilson. The mother said they would go there when she had a doctor's appointment for her heart condition, y'all. So my
Mm.
heart goes out to this family, y'all. Let's talk about it real quick.
Well, I think, all of it is sad, but like you said last week, one of the aunts or close family members had pretty much already was being realistic, drawing that conclusion, and it's very unfortunate. But young people, even if you think you're comfortable, you got to be knowledgeable of really any and all of your surroundings, not just water, but you have to really be careful.
You do. Because one thing about water, you're going to either sink or swim. And I feel like if you're not a strong swimmer, then don't do that. And I just don't understand exactly what they were doing to cause this situation. But anything could have really happened. She could have just slipped and fell. But don't get so close to that water, y'all. It's sad to know that an accident like this claimed the lives of 3 people.
Yeah.
Yes. So that being said, just say a prayer for their family. My condolences goes out to the family. So, you know,
Yes.
it's nothing much else to say about that.
We got Bobby and said, I'm always down to support. I'm finally out of class and I was about to say I better be the favorite. And
Ah, yes,
he
sir.
also said, hey Nelda. And okay, Chanelda, that's right. Be sure to like and share, viewers, please.
Yes, yes, yes,
Got Chris coming in. It is definitely something, a truly heartbreaking story.
yes. Very heartbreaking. So, parents, please warn your children about the dangers of safety when it comes to different things, the elements of the earth, because honey, things can happen and can cause situations that we all don't want to be a part of. All right, so we're gonna move right along, y'all, with the next story. All right, and this story touched me because you know that I am a basketball fanatic. That's my favorite sport. It's the greatest sport in the world. We all know this, right?
Yes.
So this basketball star by the name of Aaliyah Gales was one of four shot at a house party. Mind you, she is set to go to college on a full ride. And I definitely have some video to share with you guys. So just give me a second. Let me pull this up.
Basketball star Aaliyah Gales, who's recovering after being shot at a house party. USC announced she has signed a national letter of intent to join the Trojans. Fox 5's Alexis Fernandez with the details.
As Aaliyah Gales begins week 2 of her recovery, some positive news for the Spring Valley High School star. USC announcing Gales has signed a national letter of intent to play for its women's basketball
Great
team.
balling.
USC head coach Lindsey Gottlieb saying in part, quote, "From the moment I got to know her, I was also drawn to her character, Her humility, loyalty, warm personality, and resilience set her apart, along with her athletic gifts. It is these characteristics that, in her recent time of extreme trial, have allowed her to survive and will ensure that she continues to thrive. Aaliyah is a part of the USC family, and we could not be more proud to be on this journey with her every step of the way. Gales has undergone 3 surgeries after being shot 10 times at a house party in North Las Vegas. We spoke with her about her talent before she was released from the hospital over the weekend.
I'm a defensive player.
Come on, baby. You
And
win.
I'll get my teammates going before I go.
Win, baby.
So I like to share the ball a lot.
Her high school coach saying he's incredibly proud of her.
Leah's put a lot of work into getting to this point. And for her to be able to sign with a kind of first-class organization, she's definitely looking forward to it.
And she's determined to defy all odds.
It's mind-boggling to me that she's in the frame of mind that she is. And I know her. And I had said to my wife a couple days ago that I can't see graduation coming along and her being in a wheelchair. Like, she's the kind of kid that's like, the heck with that. I'm gonna find a way to walk across stage.
Alexis Fernandez, Fox 5 News, local Las Vegas.
All right, y'all. Y'all saw the clip. Let's talk about it.
I'm going to go ahead and hop to Bobby's comment first because this was along the same lines of my thought process. It says, sounds like jealousy to me. Why so many times? She may not have seen it as anyone. Again, we weren't there. We don't know. But even let's say that you have a fairly decent car. People will be jealous and envy you because of that car. You might have had to work like a dog to get it at a younger age, or someone may have blessed you with that. Like, she may have had to work really hard to get where she is, or she might have just been really blessed with that talent or attribute. So you have to, be careful and be aware of your surroundings and still have that discernment to know that everyone that say that they're for you, they're not really for you. So you don't have as many friends as you think you really do, is what I'm trying to say in a nutshell. But I did want to go ahead and touch that comment first because that's exactly how I feel, especially when you heard how many times.
10. Those are the facts, though, Desmond. You definitely hit the nail on the head. And just to give you some more information, no arrests have been made.
Wow.
So the thing I want to say to the young people is be cautious of who you have around you at all times in your circle, especially if God has given you a special talent and you doing something special. You may not think it's much.
Right.
You may not think it's much because this is God-given talent. You're used to it. But, baby, you got to watch people at all costs. People are not your friend. Baby, listen to mama and listen to daddy when they say that is not your friend. Baby, they know better than anybody. I promise you that. This young lady is definitely a standout player. She was a McDonald's All-Star, which is a very, very high accolade. So, I really hope that she get the best recovery she can get. And she go back out there and ball like she ain't never balled before in her life. Yes.
Absolutely.
So
We're going to hopping over again. Very, very heartbreaking. It's just out of hand, all these different situations. Hey, Miss Bobby.
Hi, Miss Bobby.
She comes every week. She's in the front again. Bobby says, I have been shot at and jumped a few times about jealousy. It's not a good feeling because you could think, like Brandy said, you could think that's not very much to you. But to somebody else, like, they think that you really doing it and you ain't even got started yet in your own eyes. So got to be careful. She says, say that D, can't call everybody your friend. And you can't. You really can't. Got to be careful. And everyone don't, you can have acquaintances. You don't have to tell everyone your business, even if y'all are cool.
That's right.
You opening up, different windows and avenues for other people to be in your business when you share.
That's right.
So look, keep it on the low. Keep it on the low.
That's right. That's right. Move in silence, baby. That's, to me, that's the best thing to do, especially in 2022. Let's be real.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. So, with that being said, let's move right along with the next topic, y'all. I am definitely enjoying our group tonight. You know,
Yes.
glad to see some new faces in the place. Um, yeah, we do this every week. Every
Every single Tuesday.
And we are on our 29th episode, y'all. So I am so thankful to be on that 29th episode because to me, we close to 50.
Yeah.
We passed 25. We close to 50 now. So let's keep it going, D. All right.
And we
So
most definitely will.
yes, we will. All right. So let's get on our next topic, y'all. American tourists die in Bahamas, 2 from Alabama. All right. So y'all read the caption, and 3 have passed away at Sandals Resort after falling ill. This was a mystery illness, and I have some video for the context. Let's check it out.
Move on now to the urgent investigation into the mysterious deaths of 3 American tourists in the Bahamas. All were on vacation at the Sandals Emerald Bay Resort. A 4th person, the wife of one of the dead, is hospitalized. Authorities now conducting tests to try to determine what happened. ABC's Faith Abube with late details just coming in.
Tonight, the urgent search for answers after the mysterious deaths of 3 American guests at Sandals Emerald Bay Resort in the Bahamas.
It's a nice
The reports from the clinics verified that there were some elements of nausea and vomiting and slight weakness.
The Bahamas health minister saying a 4th American was found alive, identified by her son as Donis Chiarella. Tonight, ABC News learning her husband, Vincent Chiarella, is among those who died. According to their son, the Alabama couple were celebrating an anniversary. On Thursday, officials say the group initially sought medical treatment at a local clinic on the island of Exuma after falling ill.
The physicians at the facility saw them, and subsequently they began to improve. The extent of the illness is still unclear.
The following day, police say 3 of them were found unresponsive in 2 separate villas. Foul play is not suspected, according to officials, and the cause of death has not been determined. In a statement, Sandals says in part, "We're actively working to support both the investigation as well as the guests' families in every way possible during this difficult time." And with multiple probes, including a police investigation, are underway to try to determine exactly what happened here. But at this time, local officials say it appears to be an isolated incident.
All right, y'all. Y'all saw the clip for yourself. Let's talk about it.
It's giving
What
me
do
strange
y'all
vibes. Very strange.
I'm talking about that's some strange fruit right there, baby. But do you remember at some point in time when people kept going overseas and they were drinking the liquor and partying, these people were being poisoned. They were being poisoned. So, this definitely can be going on again. We don't know what's going on over there. That's why I suggest people, when you go over there, take your own stuff with you. Like, it's so hard to trust people in situations these days because you don't ever know what people got going on, what they thinking about, or how they trying to harm you. I mean, at the end of the day, that's just very, very strange. Very, very strange. All right, I'm finna jump over here to the comments real quick. Shanada said, "Say that, D, can't call everybody a friend. You know exactly what to say." Nikki Six says, "I was backstage, but connection dropped. I'm driving, but gonna try to reconnect." All right, come on through, sis. Bless y'all. No, bless you, Mr. Douglas. We thank you so very much. We thank all of y'all for coming through and support us, because at the end of the day, it would be no us without y'all. You know what I mean? Nikki C said, "Didn't this happen before in the Dominican Republic or somewhere with tourists coming up dead?" Y'all remember that? Yes, that's exactly what I was just hitting on right there, Nikki Six. People were definitely coming up ill and passing away. I mean, you really got to watch yourself when you be going to these different countries. And then another thing, we have been colonized for the United States. So if you go over there, there are certain bugs or diseases that your body can't handle because you're not used to that, honey. You're not used to that. So at the end of the day, you got to be really, really cautious when it comes to, visiting these other countries because you don't know what you're going to get. Black market, because they need body parts. You better know what to say. You better know exactly what to say, baby. The organ industry is really, really big. Like, wow. It was actually a story that didn't make the docket where this guy had already sold his kidney and he was about to sell the kidneys of his children because he was in debt for his rent. And this was definitely, I want to say in India, but it's just sad. It's just sad that people be like, okay, I'll take your organs and I'll give you this. And people jump on it because they don't know what else to do. They don't know what else to do.
Baby, you're not finna get my kidney. You gonna send it to collections. We'll bounce back. I'm sorry. I'm being straight up. It's to me.
Yes.
Never that serious. But people, everybody. I would just say everybody ain't necessarily able. And back to what you were saying about going and visiting different countries. So I don't advise anyone to drink tap water because just don't. If you do have to drink tap water, boil it and put it in the pitcher because there are certain levels, I want to say certain levels of fluoride and other different things to help clean the water, but might not necessarily be the best for your body. So even when you go somewhere else that's, not that's foreign to your body, don't drink, try to get you some bottled water. I keep bottled water in the house or get you a Brita filter. Just some alternatives for the water because I had to touch on that. I did go to school for public health, so don't drink the water.
Listen to D now.
Look, boil that water if you must. So, and that's something sometimes we did when I was younger. So before the school, mom was like, just boil it.
Yes.
Put in the pitcher, put in the refrigerator.
Yes.
But when that water get low, you best be making some more because I nobody want to drink no hot water.
Come on now, come on. But one thing about it, you got to improvise sometimes to make it do what it do.
Absolutely.
A check mark, a green check.
Green check.
Boil it, honey. Boil ultimate period is out there. Because I don't know too many organisms that can survive in that hot boiling water, baby.
I'm telling you, because if your taste bud can't survive something on a microscopic level,
come on now.
Should be handled already.
Come on now. You know exactly what to say. All right. With that being said, we're going to move right along with the next topic. Yeah, I'm just, like I always say, we bring these topics to the table to raise awareness, but sometimes things can get a little bit shaky and a little gray. Our next topic, neighbors harass family having a funeral for their father. Like, how gross of a person do you have to be to not have any sympathy for a family that's grieving over their father, yet and still you trying to create a racist type situation and call the police and do all this foolishness so that, these people will have a situation on their hands. So let me give y'all a little bit of a backstory. All right, neighbors called the cops on a family having a funeral for their father. They text the landlord, okay? They claim to have been attacked, which was a lie. For the first 45 minutes into the funeral, the landlord is texting the tenant, and she had to ask the landlord, can this wait? She had her father's funeral, y'all. And at this point in time, these neighbors to me was trying to instigate a situation and cause confrontation. Now let's check the video out, y'all, because y'all know I got a little bit of video to bring to the context of this situation. And she actually went live on, she put the video up on TikTok. So This is where the video is coming from. Okay. All right, so let's check it out.
Hey. Mama.
No respect for nobody. Why would you
Listen, y'all. Okay, so I'm recording. They're saying that we're in front of their house. Hold on. They said we're in front of their house. It's my daddy's funeral. And they're over here recording us and arguing with us. And he do this all the time. All the time they do this. As y'all can see, we are not in front of their house. It's my daddy's funeral today, and this is what they doing. Like, come on now. And I called and told my landlord it was my daddy's funeral. So come on, go. As y'all see, we are not in front of their house. Y'all, they pick at me all the time. Like, literally, they pick at me all the time. Look at this. I want y'all to see we are not blocking. No driving.
You don't need to aggravate.
Like, this is ridiculous. Ton. And I make sure I always record, and I don't have nothing parked in front of nothing because I know how they are. Come on, y'all. Let's go. Let's go, y'all. Get in the car, please. Come on.
Can you imagine?
I got the video. I don't care.
A funeral.
Y'all see, this is not blocking their driveway at all. This is just some Karen racist shit. Totally racist.
get away.
Hey.
Why would you guys even do that? Y'all ain't
Mama.
got no respect for nobody.
All right, y'all. So y'all saw the video.
Baby, I be done flip that little house over next door. I ain't gonna sit up here and play.
You try to be civil. You try to mind your business. You try to be a good citizen, and yet and still you got to deal with the Karen and the Kevins of the world. Why? Why are y'all like this? Like, what is it about that bronze, beautiful skin that have y'all in such an uproar? Are you mad because she can afford a house in the same neighborhood as you? Like this lady trying to put her father to rest, and y'all keeping up SH. You know what I mean? Like, think about, what if that was your father? Would you be happy if somebody did the same thing to you? Like, people are curators of chaos and confusion. And sometimes it's best to just make sure you get all of your information, you record it, you film it, and you report them. You go turn them in, you go sue them, honey. Let the courts handle it at this point.
Exactly. Because they handle things very, very well. And I'm just like, I can't even really say too much about it because it really don't make sense to me. Like, it's not adding up nowhere.
It's definitely not. Like, you just got to be a special kind of uncouth to do some ignorant stuff like that. But this is the world that we definitely live in.
Right, definitely. Let's see what the people are talking about. Nikki Six did leave us a last comment for the last topic. It's sad that the world has become so much more sinister and deadly that people are willing to risk their lives in order to live. Think about that one. Most of the crimes that people do, acts of whatever nature that they commit, are due to wants rather than needs based on what society puts out.
Come on, Nikki Six.
Talk to him. Totally disrespectful. Chris, yeah. You already know how we agree.
Yes.
Very, very super, like, very distasteful. Like, come on. The Bobs.
Exactly.
Sheila says you can't even grieve in peace. That was awful.
Come on now, Sheila. You know exactly what to say.
And they did good because it seems like they wanted a reaction, which they still did get a reaction out of the family. But it's not the one that they wanted. They want them out of the neighborhood, honestly.
Thanks.
Because for you to text the landlord, like, that just sound...
We know what you were trying to do, Bob. But it didn't work, Bob.
Bobby says that wouldn't have been the only funeral that day, okay?
I know that's right.
Like, for real.
For real, though. Like,
and they really do be hating, Chanel. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Now, see, when you get out of character, then people want to start throwing all those stereotypes on top of your name. But what about the people that provoke people? Like, I don't understand that. Like, the people that provoke people to do things, or they step on their toes, or, they get to the point where they can't take it no more. Police, excuse me, can we get something going for these people? Because it's not fair. It shouldn't be okay to provoke somebody and then they react and then there's a situation on your hands.
Exactly.
It's not fair. It's not. I don't care what nobody say.
And Nikki C says that was racist ignorance at its finest. At its finest, like, could you, even if you was just straight up racist and all that stuff, could you just not have been racist that day? Could you just sit down and be quiet? Were you mad they could afford for their family to have a limousine for their funeral?
Yeah, they weren't even in front of their house though. Like, bro.
Chris says now when they lash out, then what? Nope, they just as worse than the Bob.
Exactly. Because once you lash out, baby, you might as well get ready to be on the 6 o'clock, the 8 o'clock, and the 10 o'clock news.
But I'm sure that probably didn't hit the news. That's why she went to TikTok like she did.
Yep, and I'm glad she did. Like, let the world see all of this foolishness that keep going on in the world, because people, they want to normalize the fact that people attack you. If you ask me, it's already normalized.
It's
people
a reaction.
whatever they want to say to you and get a reaction out of you, and then you are not supposed to do anything about it. What world is that? What type of human is that? Because we all have emotions, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So I don't know what world they living in, but
that's that privilege.
That's that privilege. But you know what they're gonna get? I'm gonna get them a nice big boo, boo. We don't like you. Trash. That was pure trash, honey. Pure trash. Okay, at its finest.
And Chris also said the police be on some dumb stuff too. Yeah, they do. That's probably why they didn't even call them righteously.
Like, it is just like Martin Luther King had a dream. It's my dream to have equality in this world of people. And I ain't talking about for transgender and all that, because if they come up with one more thing, good God. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of the, his name was Kevin, but then he changed his name to Kalisha. Then he go win a swimming competition, and he the best around the world.
Best woman. No.
Child, boom. That don't even make no sense. And then you still got man arms. What is that about? Like, no. Let's get some real equality in this world, okay?
Nikki C says the world is now vice versa. Abnormal is the new normal.
And you are telling the truth.
He said, I like that PG PUT garbage.
Pure garbage, baby. I'm talking about for real. And
access denied.
Baby, we ain't fooling with y'all.
At all. She always be surprising me, y'all. I'm so weak.
We is not fooling with y'all, baby. We is not happy about the foolishness that you are bringing this family. They are grieving. Like, do y'all even have emotions at this point in time? Like, I'm trying to, baby, you possessed. You got a demon in your spirit, baby.
Literally.
That's the only way you can not care about somebody that's actually burying the person that created them, and you keeping up SH. No, that's a no for me. That's a no for me. Come on, black girl. Okay.
Chanel is over there tickled. We know y'all love to see it. Access denied. That's right. They got to go. They need to be put out the neighborhood.
When I become a millionaire, I'm gonna get a group of elite minds, which I know a few already, and we're going to create a neighborhood. And we're going to have our own rules and regulations. Okay. And we're also going to have our own police. Okay. So
It sounds like something now, Brandy.
I know, right? I've been thinking about it and it's been on my mind. That's why we move into YouTube, y'all. We trying to manifest this money so we can manifest these things for us. Baby, I don't care about getting rich and having a whole bunch of money to flash stuff, baby. I'm used to stuff, baby. My mama and my daddy were a number of pure hustlers, and we always have had the best of the best, honey. So It ain't about the money. It's about having the money as a tool to help my community so we can move forward.
Exactly. Forward.
We can't move without the money, y'all. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but we can't move without the money. So, all right, y'all. We're going to keep it moving, honey, because, baby, I'll talk about that all day.
Look, they over here took on these sound effects, Chris and Chanel.
Hey,
yeah, I know. We know y'all love it. Come on now.
We got some more will be coming through. We just starting out with those right now. But get ready, y'all. The next topic is pretty sad. Just go ahead and put that disclaimer out there. But definitely, like I always say, we have to raise awareness on this show. This show is not about hot celebrity gossip. Nope. Yeah, we'll talk about that a little bit, but we also got to talk about real life situations so we can change these things in our community. So with that being said, 7-year-old pleads not to go to abusive mother home. She later passes away. Y'all, this story broke my heart, but let me give y'all some context to the story. All right. The poor baby passed away in the care of her mother 2 months after the judge granted her custody over this child. All right. Jalissa Baddies, 7, was staying with her caregiver, which is her grandmother, at the time. Her mother had lost custody to all 5 of her children, 4 boys, 1 girl. Because the visit was court ordered, she had to go. The courts then granted the mother full custody without supervision. 2 months later, the poor baby, Jalissa, passed away due to physical abuse. Joan, the mother, claimed she had hit her head on a desk. Jalissa's eldest brother admitted to the police he had punched her 8 times in the face before she passed away. That was not the ultimate cause of death, y'all. Hours after she started throwing up and she passed out. The cause of death was blunt force abdomen trauma. And at this point in time, no one has been arrested. All right, so let me go ahead and let y'all know that this is a heartbreaking story. And this video clip that I'm about to share with y'all, it's not the best at all. But I definitely want to share it with y'all so y'all can understand what this poor baby was going through, okay? And so we can talk about it. So let me pull this up right here.
What am I calling the police for?
Because I don't want to go with mommy.
Why you don't want to go with mommy?
Oh my God.
You're telling me to call the police?
Because I don't want to go with mommy.
So you're saying call the police?
Yeah.
What is wrong at mommy's house that you don't want to go to mommy's house? Tell me, it's okay. Come, grandma gotta do your hair. Why are you crying? You don't want to see mommy? Why?
Mommy.
Huh?
Mommy.
You what? You want to see mommy?
Why you don't want to see mommy? Don't cry. You gotta go see mommy. You don't love mommy? Why you crying like that? We just want to visit, okay? Don't cry. Why you crying, Pumpkin? You have to see mommy. Okay?
Oh, that just burns me up.
Why? What happened? I'm sorry. You don't want to go? Why?
All right, y'all. So y'all heard it for yourself. That baby was crying out of pure emotion. Like, oh, mama, I'll whoop your ass. Oh, I'll whoop you. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. What type of mama are you? Y'all hear this poor little 7-year-old girl. She is really distraught. She do not want to have nothing to do with her mama. But yet and still, they sent her over there to that abusive home. The judge ruled this. And the grandmother recorded it because that's the only way we would have knew that baby was telling the truth.
Exactly.
What type of mother are you to abuse the child that you created? If you didn't want the child, you should have left the baby over there at grandmama's house.
Exactly.
Ooh, Lord have mercy, y'all.
And it just, look, Brady, you know how I feel it come down to these children, because I'm sorry, like Mari, if this Mari telling me, I don't care what I got going on, he's either coming with me or he's not going, because children are not making that up. Like, you could tell very sincere, and she really did not want to go. This is beyond I just don't want to go. It sounded like she was suffering.
And she was scared.
Yeah.
I could hear it in her voice. And my thing is this. Now, I have to say this. Maybe I can get a social worker on here one day. Why is the system so failed to these children? Like, this is not the first instance where a poor child had to go through this and then they end up deceased or really hurt behind a situation from a funky parent that ain't doing their job. Baby, it's plenty of people out here that would have took that baby, raised that baby would have been happy. But you run around here, Bonquisha, you got 15 children under your belt. You're probably trying to have 5 more, and you abusing these babies. And then why did you allow your son to punch this baby 8 times in the face?
Why are you punching your sister, period?
Exactly. Like, you ain't got no order in your house. Oh, y'all, let's talk about it. What y'all think about it in the comments? Because, baby, oh, Lord,
Everybody upset.
Everybody upset because I'm upset. Good evening, Helen. Glad to see you.
I'm good to see you, Miss Helen. Chanel said, what is the world coming to? Chris, I definitely agree. Because what's up? Like, for real.
For real.
Look, everyone is on the same page, and it's like this. It's the no arrests have been made for me because what you meet somebody. A child knows when they're mistreated. Absolutely right. Chanel said, "Been there, done that," and she would not have went. Period.
Okay.
I'm gonna listen to my kid.
Exactly. I don't care what I got to do at this point, because see, at this point in time, I'm just going to go live and I'm going to let the world know what's going on, Craig.
Yeah.
It is what it is at this point.
Red flags everywhere.
Exactly. Red flags everywhere.
Definitely a hurtful and sad situation, Miss Helen, because no. Chanel says, yes, that was enough for me, because I can't do nothing but sit up here and shake my head because I'm going to jail.
And then
I don't want to put that on the live broadcast, but behind my kid, we're not really about to have.
We ain't fixing to play like that.
No exceptions with nothing. I'm just not playing.
We're not doing that.
And Nikki Six said, "Mama need to dig, need a ditch dug for her abusive behind." Yes,
Exactly.
because they real crazy. And better late than never. Brandy, can you refresh him on what's going on?
Yes, this poor baby was living with her grandmother. She was 7 years old, and she was begging and pleading with her grandmother that she did not want to go over to her mother's house. And what we can now conclude is that the mother was abusive, and she allowed the siblings, which were four boys, to be abusive. She had five children. She had lost custody of all of them. And I don't know how in the world she got custody of that baby again. I have no idea. But once she got custody, mind you, the grandmother did all she could to keep that baby away from that mama. And she still was granted custody. 2 months after being granted custody, boom, the baby passed away. And I don't know if I told y'all this whole the mama tried to lie and say that the baby bumped her head, but she had blunt force trauma in the abdomen.
See, people, they be just lying so much that they don't be thinking to make it make sense. They get scared and then they just say whatever. But one thing about it, autopsies they're gonna be ran.
Mm-hmm. Autopsies,
and they are very, very sorry. Chris says he doesn't want to speak on this, and it's understandable because, hey, Miss Marjorie.
Hey, Mama. I know, it was so sad.
All right, we got Nikki Six. The real war is within our higher self and lower self. The world, TV, music, etc. is sending subliminal messages to keep people at their lower selves when the God in us wants us to walk in our higher selves and understand how to have balance between the two. There is no peace in the world anymore. No one is safe. From birth to the grave, it seems as of we are all doomed and no choice but to fight our way through this life.
Ooh, baby, you said something in.
Talk to the people. Look, talk to them, Nikki Six.
Talk
Had to put on my good reading voice like I read in front of the class to read that knowledge.
And I mean every word that's coming out of my mouth right now. If you know somebody that's being abusive towards a child, why are you protecting them? Turn they stinking in. Turn them in.
Please turn them in.
Tell me and I turn them in. Just make sure you got their first name, their last name, and their address. Because I'm going to turn them in. Children,
these babies did not ask to be here.
Exactly. They don't deserve that. And do not sit up there and act like you lost your cool. Go to counseling. Better yet, just go somewhere and sit in a corner too. Baby, you need some, maybe you need to be prayed over. You need some oil put on your head, honey, or something.
It's plenty of times where, like, let's say, Mari, let's just use potty training for example. He could be done peed on my rug that I paid some good money for. Then he can took his pull-up off, go peed in his bed. And all I see is that I'm getting upset because I got to spot treat this rug. I'm finna have to wash his sheets again. And then he might have done peed in the floor and I might have stepped and got pee on my foot regardless. So at that point, give him a little juice or whatever, get him situated in his room. And sometimes I have to go sit out on the porch for a second.
Mm-hmm.
Or I need to, like, he go in his room, I go in my room, because I'll do a better one. He's colored on the walls in the hallway so bad. And yes, on my behalf, the spray nozzle on the bleach. Y'all secure all your cleaning products. Turn the nozzles off. My child was trying to spray and clean up his mess with the markers with some bleach. So look, secure all your safety, all your cleaning supplies. But you can only fault yourself. But I didn't know my son could open up no marker, so I wasn't expecting to come out to no Picasso on the wall. But I mean, you got to take a moment and have a little patience because they are kids at the end of the day. Like, they're going to do stuff, you know what I'm saying? So it's not really a point in just going on 10. Like, if he was like 5 and just absolutely knew better, but Maurice, he don't look like it when my baby's 2 years old.
Exactly.
He's 2. So I have to think, he's not 20, even though he be trying to do some stuff like he's 12. You have to sit and have that patience and just kind of discern what things, because you can try to whoop a child for every single thing, but then to me that's abuse, because they're not going to learn. They're going to be like, oh, well, I'm scared of my mom, I'm scared of my dad because she's just going to fire me up all the time. Mari does get disciplined. However, I feel it's in a tasteful manner because he don't get a whoop for everything, because sometimes you can just look at the children and it be knowing.
I agree with you 100%, D. Take it from a mama. She is one. Listen to her, honey.
It's very fresh. You learn something new every day, and it's just very fresh. And even when they're Mari's age, you still talk to and still try to have conversations with your kids, because that's going to help them in their development. Because Mari is not in school, but he just be surprised on some of the stuff that he'll say and objects he identifies and different balls and different insects. And so you just have to be in tune with these children,
because they know more than what you think.
Really. Chanel said, all that, baby, honey, please. Little Brandy be knowing what be going on over here.
Y'all, listen, one night after the show, y'all, he called me. He called me live on my phone on a video chat, y'all. When I tell you D was nowhere to be found.
Nowhere to be found.
And yeah, it was so funny and so cute, because he told me to wait. Like, he put me on hold and he ran off somewhere, y'all, and the phone was just still going. So I'm just
he had no business.
In, baby, and she never did. Yeah, that was.
I would have never knew. She would not have told me.
Mind you, this like 11 o'clock.
Like, he ain't had a nap today, and I'm confused why I hear his little feet. He's out there pitter-pattering.
Let him do his thing.
And Chanel says you'll be surprised at what they can do and what they're watching, everything, and we'll try it. Listen, I'm serious. It take a little longer to cook, but I let him help me mix up some stuff or whatever that he can help me do.
Yeah.
Because like even Mari, he be taking a pizza box. He walks down that driveway and he comes and drops that trash off since you want to help so bad.
Mm-hmm.
You might not can get no trash bag right now, but I give you the laundry detergent bottle. I'll go empty some so you can put it at the bottom of the road, because he wants to help.
Yes.
He wants to help. Yes. And Chris says losing a child to sickness is one thing, but this here is hurtful.
You know what to say. Chris. I can only imagine. And the fact that you want your child and this person has a child, and then they turn around and cause harm to the child. That's crazy.
And some people, are not able to have a child, and here you are taking one of the most precious gifts from this earth. Exactly. You do not have that authority. You had the decision, whether you want to participate in things for you to have a kid, not, do you decide that they stay here? And I think that's pretty, we're going to keep it PG, pure garbage. Okay.
Pure
Chris says, but that there because it's you spending time with your child, and you already know he ain't going to let me go too far without him. I just started being able to go to the bathroom by myself, and he's 2 years old. He'll be 3 in January. I'll be like, baby, I'll step out the bathroom when you have to go, young man, just so you can understand. This is like when people come up here, I'm like, Mara, I said, give them some privacy. And he knows that means get your little butterbean head where you supposed to be and let people have some privacy in here.
Yes.
Okay.
But I bet you he know what it means now, don't he?
He does.
Mm-hmm.
They're so smart. Yes. Like sometimes it's a little shocking, honestly. Like you'd be like, what? And Shanola says, yes, Chris, it's awful.
Mm-hmm.
So we're all caught up on the comments. We want to thank y'all for always talking back to us. Mito says, what about this whole abortion thing? What's up with that?
Okay, so I've been waiting for it to kind of play out before I brought it on the docket. So give us next week. And I've been making some notes about this situation because we definitely need to talk about this. So Mito, I'm going to need for you to definitely tune in next week so we can have a showdown when it comes to this topic, baby.
Look, he's really been waiting. You're like, we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about
Yes,
it.
yes, yes. We're gonna talk about that, honey. Yes, we are.
I am weak. Chanel says that's his house. They need to go pee at home.
Baby.
Oh,
come on,
I'm gonna be quiet.
And once again, we just had Mother's Day, so I definitely want to give a shout out to all the real mothers. We appreciate y'all because y'all create the CEOs, the doctors, and all these people that are plentiful in the world that actually help us. So shout out to y'all. We love y'all for all that y'all do. Like, I'm so thankful for my mama. So, be thankful for your mother because guess what? You could have had a mama like that scalawag I just talked about, honey. So we're gonna keep the show moving right along, honey. Do y'all know what scalawag is, honey? Because I got that from the old folks.
We got requests for topics for days. We're gonna talk about that too, Chris. We waiting for everything to wrap up. Look, for Brandy even said, because I know, look.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I started and put it on docket, but I feel like it's gonna be a longer story. So next week we ain't gonna have as many topics, but we're gonna have these main topics.
And yeah, because all the details.
Yes, because all the details that came out, child.
But I will say what I don't appreciate. I did not appreciate them making her a photo obituary, such and such ride or die last name. I'm like, see, y'all can't even die
in peace.
You can't die or have a funeral in peace now, okay?
Honey, nothing.
That's all I'm gonna say. We're gonna keep that real brief before we be done branched off into it. Chris said, big salute to all mothers. Look, thank you. Mother's Day is every day. 365. All that.
Exactly. So our next topic is about the little track star. So y'all, we could not leave y'all with something so horrific without bringing y'all something so terrific.
Trying to tell you.
Shout out to D for
had to grab it.
And I was so happy to see it. So let's check this out right quick, y'all. Let me share it with y'all. All right, so Thud Crawford said, I just can't stop thinking about my daughter's track meet yesterday. She just doesn't have a clue how much she just motivated me. This is the definition of not giving up. Heart and grit. She let it all hang out. All right, y'all. So without further ado, check this out.
Make it big for the people to see Brandy.
All right.
All right, y'all see she went back. She lost the shoe, y'all. Y'all see that, right?
Go, Lay-Lay. Go, Lay-Lay.
Come on, Lay-Lay. Come on, Lay-Lay.
Let's go, Lay-Lay.
Okay, got round the first two.
Come on, Lay-Lay. Y'all look at Lay-Lay.
She's right there in the middle lane there.
Y'all look at Lay-Lay.
Let's go.
Y'all. Did y'all see that?
Do not play with her. It was the people, because every time I watch, I look at something different. It was the people running. I guess they were in between events in the middle. It was the kids running on the inside around the track for me and support.
Yes.
Don't play with her.
Y'all, that little clip is so significant in our life right now. Like, even if you in last place, if you stay focused and resilient, I promise you can come in first place. That little girl just proved it, y'all. Everybody was ahead of her. And she
still smoked them.
And she smoked them. I'm talking about she smoked them. Baby, smoke was everywhere.
Gone with the wind,
She
baby.
didn't give up, y'all. I really did not expect for her to come in first place. I ain't gonna lie to you. I thought maybe second or third.
But the first time she watched, she said, I didn't know she ain't finna catch up with all the girls. I said, hold on now, Brandy. Hold on.
I didn't. I had no idea, y'all. That made me feel so good because just like her father said, that motivated me as well. When I tell you, when I seen that, I said, now I know if that little girl got that much determination in her little soul, baby, let me get my determination together.
I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, stuff happen in life and it'll knock you down. But baby, are you gonna stay down?
No.
Exactly. Exactly. What y'all think about that clip, y'all? That clip really made me smile. Like,
Chris, I ain't got nothing to say about that because they were just wrong. Because people were just commenting. I ain't gonna even out of respect. People just out of hand. That's the internet, exactly.
That's exactly how, it ain't the internet no more. It's the internet.
The internet. It says, give them a head start and still smoke them, Lele.
I ain't lying. Come on.
I would have been so turned up in the stands. They'll put me out. That was my little sister. Look, let that be my kid. Oh boy, y'all go on and take me up out of there.
Ooh, y'all to see me at my niece's game, Lord. Ooh,
okay.
I had to start calming my own self down.
Okay, you be like, you know what? This is just this age group, but we taking it serious as the finals. Keep your eyes on the prize. That's right.
Yes.
Chanel said, "Preacher be the first shall be last, and the last shall be first." Okay.
Come on.
And was Miss Marjorie says that's awesome.
Yes.
She definitely did her thing. Consistency is key, baby. She put that shoe on and she stayed consistent and she pumped it up.
Yeah.
At any age, that would have hurt my feelings.
Right. Like she came with it. It ain't nothing, can't nobody take nothing from her.
At all.
She did her thing.
Mind over matter, little mama kept on pushing, baby, as she did.
Exactly.
They need that hype. Exactly. Please. No, look, I know, look, y'all ain't gonna be able to stand me, Mars Star Little League. I'm tell you now. I'm like, Destiny, why you so loud? What's wrong with you?
And
my son is playing, okay?
She was worthy of all the praise. I'm just being for real. She did that. She did that, y'all.
If she did not place in any other event that day, that definitely took the show. I'm glad that she had this another thing. These people were here to support their kids.
Yes.
Okay, her family was in the stands to support her in her event. Y'all don't be putting these kids in extracurriculars and don't be there. Because them kids be knowing and their feelings do be hurt when folks do not show up, especially when you told them you was coming. Just don't tell them nothing, period. If you know you're not going to follow through, don't tell them nothing, period. Catch it on live. Mito says she didn't even leave her lane. Impressive, okay? Because I would have had the skirt. I'm finna swerve on you.
I ain't lying. Honey.
I'm finna swerve on y'all to try to get where I need to go.
She's a natural. Yeah, she's a natural. So shout out to Lele, baby.
We'll be seeing Lele in the Olympics when it's her time or whatever she chooses that she wants to do with her life. We'll see her again.
Yes.
Chanel said, my kids expecting nothing less than their extra loud mama cheering them on in life, period. Okay, listen, okay?
Come on now. Come on. You know what to say.
Mika said I would have cut across the field or something. Meet me at the crossroads, baby.
Hey,
he said, Chris, disqualified, baby. Okay. I would have just been disqualified, honey.
Yeah, but that was very impressive. I got to give it to her.
Very.
Give a shout out to my niece, Miss Caitlin Brown, who has been doing very well in track. They have ended their track season. They placed 7th in state, which is still very good because if y'all know, like I know, one of her has never accomplished any of these things that my nieces have brought to the table. And I just want to give a special shout out to them for doing their thing.
All right.
Don't nobody else say I'm proud of you, baby.
That's right.
I know what you're doing out there in them streets.
Put them on the map.
And it ain't being ignorant. It's handling business. And both of them make really good grades. So
that's the key point right there.
Yeah, I'm proud.
Got to have both of those. And Chanel, she just tickled and she can be, I bet she really at her house. She really laughing for real. For real, for real.
And Miss Shananda, I'm a holler at you, but you know, we would love to have you as a guest host sometimes. What you think, D?
Did we not already have her on here? Oh, you said a guest host?
Yeah, as a guest
Oh,
host.
look. So I'm like, didn't we already have her? But yes, honey.
Yeah,
whenever she
brought her
ready.
in, for her great business that she do. Mind you, I got to make me an apartment because I need to get me some color going. You know, I've been looking a little plain these days. You know how I like to do though.
And she will get it done.
Baby.
She said, you know I don't mind, baby.
I know.
And Chris said, salute to the big dogs. Okay.
WH to the S. Yes. All right, y'all. Let's keep it moving right along, honey, because you know how we do over here. We talk about it and we keeps it moving. All right. So let's talk about Miss Summer Walker is still over it, y'all. As y'all know, Summer Walker, which has a beautiful voice, was she was dating London on the Track, and she definitely has a child with London on the Track. But we all know that did not end very well. But at some point in time, he sent her some flowers for Mother's Day, honey, and she threw them away, honey. She was not feeling his gift. She tossed the bouquet back to the streets, as the Shade Room said. Somebody said, did Summer get a flower too? And Summer said, she responded back and said, same ones. And I left them whams by the dumpster where they belong. Let's talk about it. So what y'all think? She should have kept the little flowers and appreciated them, or tossed them back to the streets where they belong.
I don't know if Buddy does for his kid or not, but I don't know if he does, but I would have did the same thing. I love flowers, but I throw them boys slap in the trash.
Well, I must say I agree with you, D. Like, I don't need the energy in my life at this point.
Don't give me that periodical recognition, because I do this for real. You feel me?
Yes.
So no, I pass.
Exactly. Like, you know, what you could have really done was just said a prayer. Matter of fact, y'all have had y'all run, so just do what you do for whoever you're doing it for there. But I'm with Summer. I just don't need that energy, because objects carry energy.
I do not need that energy trying to enter in my threshold. Sometimes you got to disconnect.
Facts. So, but as y'all know, she put out one of the best albums of the year.
Telling you.
And she is still over it, y'all.
Still over it.
Still over it. And the name of her next album is I Ain't Got to Get Over It.
Okay.
I ain't never got to get over it. I'm done with it. So, I mean, would y'all would have accepted the flowers from y'all baby daddy, knowing what all he done put her through? Would y'all would have accepted them flowers? Y'all talk to me in the comments. Let me know.
Capital H to the no.
Because one thing I know about life, you will stunt your growth trying to hold on to something that is not for you.
Absolutely.
Baby, that is not for her. We all know that London on the Track, honey, he does his thing. Well, baby, do your thing with somebody else, because at the end of the day, everybody ain't going to put up with that, and everybody don't want to put up with that. And so she definitely made her choice, and she definitely seems happier than ever.
Period.
I mean, well, what they say in the comments, D?
People ain't here just talking noise. Talking about who is Summer Walker. And then I'm going to ask, since you're behind this name, who are you? People be wanting attention. I'll play some of her music so you can hear. I'll play a song. It's going to be, look, I'll play Bitter specifically. Yeah. Play Bitter specifically. Chanel says, depends on what dude did to make her resent him. Sometimes it just ain't no turning back.
She got a real bad taste in her mouth.
Still over it. She should have regifted the flowers. I wouldn't even give them to nobody else.
Once again, honey, we ain't passing around them spirits, though.
Not passing them around. Done with it. Nope, don't want it. get your get out.
I'm talking about peace, baby.
Nikki C said no, 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 and nope.
I'm with you, honey.
No flowers for me. Okay, no flowers. Okay. If you don't accept the flowers, would you accept the cash? No.
Mm-mm. It's that
If
serious.
you don't do what you're supposed to do when you're supposed to do it, which is all the time, I don't want nothing from you. Keep your money. Show some actions. You feel me? Send a case of Pampers. Put that money on your child. Take a little tension off the mom for Mother's Day.
Put it in the baby's bank account. Nikki Six, you put up a post the other day that said something. A matter of fact, it might have was today. I'm not sure, but it said something to the effect of you don't want that energy in your vicinity, so it's a no for you. So, matter of fact, let me see if I can pull that up right quick, because it was one of the truest things I have seen on Facebook in a while. So when I read it, honey, I was like, wow. Because y'all know I be dipping in and dipping out. But when I saw that, because it did come across my timeline, I was like, yep, sis is on point. Okay, I'm fixing to read it verbatim, y'all. Y'all hear what I say? It say, no, no, and nope. I don't want no parts of any kind of love that's going to destroy me or make me self-destruct. Good day, folks. That sums it up right there, baby. Thanks for the word, Nikki Six, because that's it. That's it. Don't nobody want no parts of that. Like, shoo, get away.
It's the people eating up my boyfriend in the comments for me. No, nothing, boyfriend. Okay. Eat him up again, Chanel. I'm gonna take that money. He laughing. I am weak. Not my mama talking about some she'll take the cash. Girl, please. Please. How you doing, mama?
Yes.
Going on with the narcissistic mental and verbal abuse. Mama said she'll take the cash. I don't want nothing from him. Don't send nothing over here if it ain't directly for your child, and it better be in the right size. Because if you was around, you'll know what size your child wear. Pull it up with, oh, she got it pulled up already. Not my mom said she'll take the money.
Yes.
You said, I wonder what bro did to her, because black men don't cheat. And that's a lie. I'm not saying all of them do, but they definitely, I've experienced this, so no. Thank you for sharing, of course, Nikki Six. I have to go and brush over that comment because we'll have a personal debate off air on that.
Because, see, you sound like old boy that just passed away.
And let me find out, okay?
Because he was a whole living hypocrite, but we ain't going to get into that. I purposely didn't put Mr. Samuels on the docket because I don't want to hear nothing else about that narcissistic, foolish man. Okay, that's just like Kevin Gates telling folks, talking about some, he don't like light-skinned girls and he went and married one. Baby, bye.
Chanel, the she's tickled because I'm just confused.
And there is a difference, Mito. There's definitely a difference. There's a difference, y'all. There is a difference. But y'all, we got one more type before I let y'all go, because I definitely need to hit on this real quick, because this was in my spirit. And when it's in my spirit, I got to bring it to the table, honey. So I put up a post this morning as well. And the post that I put up reads as, let me pull it up, y'all. Hold on. It says, in the real world, you don't put in the work, you don't get rewarded. Let's be realistic with our kids at this point, because life ain't about to give you anything. And the reason why I put that up, because it's been in my spirit to tell people, quit trying to make your child be number one when they number 4 or 5 or 6.
50-11.
Exactly. In the real world, you're not going to get rewarded the number one spot if you're not in the number one spot.
Exactly.
If you don't make good grades, you're not going to be offered to be in the beta club. If you don't show up and work 40 hours 40 hours of work, you're not going to get 40 hours of pay, honey. So y'all parents that's running around here crippling these children, they're going to have a rude awakening when they get in the real world. Because, oh, baby, it's all right. It's all right. No, it ain't all right. Because when they get in the real world and they get that rude awakening, are you going to be there to hold their hand through everything that takes them down through there because you can't save them from that situation? Let's talk about it.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard for them to adjust like in the real world because they're gonna be looking with their hand out. They used to this right here. You're not grinding to do nothing, so you're not gonna have a work ethic period. You're not gonna have no morals, and you're probably not gonna respect what you do have because everything's been given to you.
Exactly. And this ain't got nothing to do with materialistic stuff. This is about you preparing your child to be. If you if you're a basketball player and you didn't have the stats to become the MVP, maybe you don't get an MVP award, baby. There's only so you might be sixth man award. You know what I mean? But don't feel bad or be upset because you didn't get the MVP award or you didn't deserve it. What you got to do is you got to go in the lab and put it in work, baby. Your mama ain't gonna tell you, but on talk about accusers, we're gonna tell you the truth. And you should definitely tell your child, baby, when you got to put in some more work. Baby, where the train is? The train is
It's like maybe it's like 2 minutes away, but where I am, it's like the park, so you can pretty much it sounds gonna.
It sounds like it right there in the living room.
Might be like a train.
Exactly.
You're like choo choo.
But yeah, be realistic with your children. That's just like, if you feed your child a bunch of food, they're probably gonna be obese. They're gonna be obese. If your child is not learning in school very well, get the baby some help. Stop ignoring it because you shame that your child is not, learning as fast as everybody. First of all, I thought you knew that God created us all different. Like there's not one same person I have seen in this earth yet. Like people can have like features, but baby, when you talk to them, you're gonna know you got a whole different spirit inside.
Exactly.
Let's not do that to our kids. We need to start being more responsible in the household so that our kids won't be so wild out here in these streets, y'all. It's just getting out of control, and it's definitely getting ridiculous. And to be honest, I'm blaming the adults because y'all the ones keep on acting like some of this behavior is okay when it's really not. You should be more real with your children. And if your child is acting up and doing something they're not supposed to be doing, don't get mad because Auntie Lily told them that they better sit down somewhere and stop cutting up. You be ready to attack Auntie Lily.
Exactly.
Because she done told your child the real deal, something that you can't do. What you should have did was been thanking them and saying, I'm thank you for, looking after that situation for me. I handle the rest. Let's take it back in the day, y'all. It's some things that we can change from back in the day, but let's take it back in the day where the whole village was involved in raising the child. And that's my thoughts.
Period. So we're going to get the last couple of these comments, and we're going to let y'all have the rest of your evening back. Your mom know you want that money too. How do I want something that's going to put somebody else in the hole or something that they ain't got? We could go on with this for days because we should straight.
We'll bring it in.
We real straight. We're going to thank you. We straight. Okay. Baby, I don't do narcissistic individuals. He like to push my buttons. It's the thing here. And Nikki Six said, I've preached this to my kids since birth. You definitely gotta get it. Mito says it's not about how fast you mow, it's about how fast you mow well.
Come on now.
Look, talking with some sense now. Okay. He said Brandy a hooper, I see.
Honey, ask about me. I definitely got a full ride to go to college.
Okay, Brand. Okay, period.
It runs in the family.
Okay, look, okay. Chanel, you tickled tonight. Like, she really tickled today. Like, seriously. Nikki 6 says, be you, do you. Be you, do you to the best of your ability, but nothing in life is free. Hard work results in a great reward. You can't get something for nothing. Absolutely. Exactly. It all starts at home.
Exactly.
Trying to tell you. Trust me, I know. Ain't that right, Mom? Yes. Nikki 6, and everything ain't for everybody. Do what you can do instead of focusing on what everyone else does. Hey. I preach all of this to my kids, and I definitely tell them don't be afraid to ask questions and seek answers. Exactly. And let kids have a place to be open so they can feel comfortable to where they ask questions, because you didn't always know everything. So let's not be like that, okay?
Exactly.
Be glad that they're asking you instead of one of their little friends, okay? And Chanel said, I know that's real. And Nikki C says the village is abnormal now, so the village gotta be supervised too.
I ain't lying, baby.
For sure.
Well, let me tell y'all this. When I was in college, when I played for Northwest Shoals Community College, my teammate was Tequila Allen, and I'll get on the show. She'll tell you, she'll back up exactly what I'm saying. She was like really good. Like, I ain't afraid to say that she was better than me. But baby, I was number 2 in that thing. So guess what? My coach put me up against her every single day. Do y'all know how much better I got from playing against this girl? First of all, I'm 5'5". She was like 5'8". About 5'8", maybe 5'9". But either way it goes, she could ball. And when I tell you, I got so much better going against her in practice every single day. When I tell you, it did not hurt my feelings that I had to go up against her. I was ready, because good competition will make you better.
There was the good old days when you get to go eat up against the one.
Yes,
you be ready.
Birmingham, Pleasant Grove, Alabama. Baby, she was a standout player, honey. And evidently, I had some juice too, because I was on the team. I was a starter as well. But what I'm saying is, I wasn't jealous of her. I appreciated her presence on my team, because I knew that deep down within, baby, when it came down to it, baby, she gonna bring them points. She gonna run that clock up. She gonna run them points up. And baby, when I got a chance, I could run the points up as well. So, if somebody is better than you in something, it's okay. It's okay. You are better in something than somebody else. But parents, don't teach your child to be jealous or envious of somebody because they have a gift that your child don't have. Your child have their own gifts, so make sure you preach that to your children as well. And I'm done with
it. We got one for kicks. LeBron, Brandy, James Brown.
Baby, listen. Know what to say?
We know to say yes, honey. Right, he just be coming up with it. And I know, look, not him trying to strike up a game. She said, yes, it makes you so much better. And that's like in anything. Try to learn from people and quit hating all the time. Sick of it. Let's get a 2-on-2, me and Destiny versus you and whoever. But you said you can beat me, so we need to talk about that first, okay?
Man, I'll get my nephew. He going to the 9th grade. Me and my nephew. I'll get him.
Look,
let's do it. Yeah, I think I'm playing, but I was actually thinking about having
do it. Let's do it. Whatever you say, let's do it.
Live 1-on-1 basketball games for the kids, or some live 2-on-2 kids, but having like every 2 weeks we'll have two, to a 2-on-2 or 1-on-1 to come together, just to get a kid something to do other than
something to do. And Chanel says that's when you find a way to work together and use your own strengths. Exactly. Piggyback off of each other. No, that means that you're too old. Okay. That means you're too old.
Hey, well, I go get one of the goats out the street now. I know plenty of them. I go get somebody much.
Brandon said it's whatever.
I know a few. And don't think that just because I'm in my 40s, I done lost anything. You better ask about me, Mr. Meek.
Look, I'm in my 20s and I'm over here seeing what I done lost. My knees and stuff don't be operating the same. Auntie done got a little old, but I'll be there.
Honey, child, you is not old. Cut it out.
Please. I feel like it.
Well, y'all, we ain't gonna hold y'all up anymore. We actually love to see y'all come and support us. Thank y'all for coming through every single week. We appreciate it. And with that being said, D, you got any words of encouragement for the people?
Mind your business. You know, if it don't have nothing to do with you, just mind your business.
Yeah.
Say, look, as that young lady did, whenever she did in that track meet. Whenever stay in your own lane, and if it take you a little bit longer, that's okay too, but mind your business.
That's right. And there's nothing wrong with having a stumbling block. You can get over that. We all have stumbling blocks, and we can get over that. Okay, so with that being said, we will see you guys next time, same time, same place, next Tuesday. Millionaire pending.
Peace.